3, 2, 1, action.
I just confused.
No, now we've got 2. That's like,
Alright, let's go.
ત્યારે તો એટલો સારો હતો કે રંગ ઉડ્યો હતો ત્યારે તો ગુલાલ ઉડ્યો હતો રસ્તામાં નગરજાત્રામાં ગુલાલ ઉડાડતા ત્યારે તો બહુ ઇન્ડિયાનું જેવું જ હતું મંદિર બંધાણું તેમ બધા હવારમાં લંડનથી માણસો કામ કરવા આવતા હરિભક્તો તો અમે 4 વાગે રસોઈ કરવા આવતા પછી અમારા છોકરા નાના હતા તો બીજા નાના છોકરાને રાખતા અને પછી અમે દિવસને આખો દિવસ મંદિરમાં કામ કરી પ્લાસ્ટર થાય તો અમારાથી જી થાય અને પાછા સાંજના ઓલા હરિભક્તો જમી એટલે અમે સાંજે રસોઈ કરી અને 8-9 વાગે ઘરે જતા પાછા સવારે 4 વાગે આવતા અને ત્યાં અમારા છોકરા નાના હતા.
A memory that when we had the opening of the temple, I used to work with the buses and I managed to get 2 open top buses free for that period. And I got 2 drivers as well, free, voluntary worker. The company gave us a free two open top bus for that day.
We used to play football on the ground floor, and I remember once, I said we weren't allowed to play football then, but I remember once we were playing football, I kicked the ball up in the air, and back then the lights were those little tube lights, the long big tube lights, and I smashed one. Luckily no one was hurt, but we quickly cleaned it up and obviously denied all knowledge of it ever happening.
I think my funny moment was when in the sabha all us little girls would sit at the back chit-chatting whilst the katha's going on, and the ladies at the front would sort of say choriu avad bo avero chani mani be jao, avad na karo kind of thing, and we'd still carry on. And what would happen next was we wouldn't get a warning after that, and our mums would literally get up from the front, come and take you by the hand, and you used to have to sit next to them. And that used to be so boring because you'd literally be falling asleep listening to the katha because you can't talk to your friends because we're all split up. My last memory was when I got married back in 1991. We were some of the last few to get married in that year, and then within the mid-year, that's when the Mandir started getting demolished and reconstructed, which unfortunately I wasn't there to see that happening because I'd already moved. But it's nice to watch my wedding film now and show my children what the old actual Mandir looked like, and it's nice to have those memories as a child growing up.
There is quite a lot, but there is one that I still laugh about when I think about it. Is when the katha was being read, and it was like Bhakta Chintamani or any of the rag katha. And then Chopai, as I said, Chopai was being read. In Chopai, there's 2 lines. That's first line. Once the first line is read, the second line has to rhyme. The last word has to rhyme with the first line. So me and my friends used to sit at the front, and we used to guess. As soon as the first line is read, we used to guess what's the rhyming words got to be in the second line. So we used to guess, and we used to count points of who gets the most by the end of the katha. So it was thinking about it now. It's just being kiddie, So it's like it makes me laugh.
It's just really because we were quite serious in those days. In Mandir, it was very much like like we had Gujarati school, so I mean the kind of fun that we had was like looking forward to like the January 1st events and doing the dances and getting a little prize, and really the most fun that we had was that. Yuwak Mandir was because we did used to have Yuwak Mandir, so we all used to get together and do a few games like pool, and we had a black pool trip as well. I remember.
Tulsibai, after the opening of the Mandir, Tulsi Vivaah took place, and I got married under the same mango as Tulsibai, so that's my best memory. And I was the first one to get married in the new Mandir.
Playing games?
Yeah.
Playing games at your time when you were little.
So once I used to be a sometimes supply teacher when I was a student, and after every Barman session, it wasn't a fail. Like we did it every session. We'd play a game. We'd either play Duck Duck Goose or Smash the Window. And Smash the Window, I think it's like a Bolton made up game because I don't even think it's a game. But literally, you all join feet and you make holes, and then you try to get a ball through. And if someone can get a ball through, you have to go in the gutter.
Times have moved on since then. It's not Duck Duck Goose, it's Batak Hands.
Yeah.
With the Gujrai coming in. They've gone into What's the Time, Gansha Maharaj.
Yes.
A bit like What's the Time, Mr. Wolf. And you see the 60, 70 kids running as soon as they say Bojan Sameh. They're literally running in all directions. It's so funny to watch them. It's just amazing.
I remember when Rusila, your sister, was a teacher, and we used to have like random tests on Fridays.
Oh,
and if someone found out it was test, we'd be like, we're not going. We're not going that day.
We used to call that surprise. So we say, oh, next week we got a surprise for you. So we get a full turnout. When they turn out, we start putting them all separate and thinking what we're doing, and start handing our papers. It's test time.
And we used to have like red folders. We used to be like reading like for 5 seconds, and then we'd just take our folders away, and we'd just have to remember.
Just to test them what they know, without practicing
so
or even revising. Yeah, they were the best.
That was a good test. Yeah, that was a good one.
The most distinct one is when we used to break the lights.
Ah, right, yeah.
Playing in the hall as kids.
I remember I was the first one to break the light.
Yeah.
And then after that, it started a trend. Everyone started breaking lights.
What we used to do, hide them?
Yeah, we used to hide them, and then we used to get the lights from downstairs in the kitchen, take them off, bring them upstairs and put them on.
And we also had a thing where someone would watch outside the door to make sure no one sees us.
Yeah.
And they give up
and then we would go repair it.
Yeah.
I think the whole like Gujarati school period was quite funny. Yeah, Diamond Uncle and Vittal Bhai.
Yeah.
T's dad.
Yeah.
They're all teachers. I know Jay Kara did. He got pulled from like this class to that class, and he was on display to all the other classes while it was being happening.
Do you remember when he used to take you out outside the door?
Yeah.
Have a word with you.
He would take you outside the door, and he'll say, he'll be shouting at you so loud, there was no point of going outside.
Everyone could hear it.
Everyone could hear you anyway.
We would just all turn around and watch what's happening.
Yeah, definitely. Like, when we would play cricket. We had the whole smacking it.
Yeah, you did smash a few lads as well.
And then what your dad and maybe like hero lad, they come shouting like, hey! You know what I mean? They shout, what are you making lights?
No, we learned how to fix the lights.
And we did learn. Get a bit of duct tape.
Yeah, exactly.
No one will ever know. That's what it is. So they're shouting at you. Maybe sometimes they might pick up a lappy from the side, but they scare you a bit, but that's about it.
I was a drumline one day, and we were walking up the Mandir stairs, and Disha got a little bit angry. And flung her shoes behind the shoe rack.
Pink dolly shoes.
Pink dolly shoes. I don't know why she was angry. She was like a 5-year-old.
About that.
And
You weren't 5.
She
You
was
were
at
5.
No,
I was like 10.
And then we were just, she was like, oh, I need my shoe back. I need my shoe. No one was gonna crawl down the shoe rack to get it.
You couldn't crawl. You had to like.
You had to jump over. And then no one volunteered to do it. You dangled me down by my feet.
I paid you.
No, it was a tenner, guy.
I was like, if you do it, I'll give you 10.
Let's talk about Gujarati school. That was it.
We
at
at
a
the
time.
Vittal Bhai would like teach us the Kaka Girl song, which like, if you ever taught by him, you just know, but I'm not going to sing it right now. And we literally just sit there, and in our book it'd be like Kaka, and you just write over it over and over and over and over again until like there's literally a hole in your paper, and that's how we learned. But yeah.
And then we came down here.
Yeah.
And it was a different story.
Like it was like there was just like different stories happening.
It was like we were all split up in different groups.
Vittal Bhai's class had the boards around it,
Yeah.
and no one knew what was happening there. Just like boxed off. It was just the boys there, and you just hear random shouting.
And they're always getting shouted at every week.
And then you see a J car being pulled by the ear.
To the bridal room. And of course, Vittal Bhai, you must remember like space between two.
Space between two.
So we'd line up, space between two. Band of silence.
That's his catchphrase, which like he used on our dads and he used on us, and like these kids will just never experience that.
Literally.
I'll say deco one.
It was the universe deco.
Universe deco.
So
It was. We said we needed
the brown roll of paper.
the beige roll.
Beige roll, yeah, that's what they always quote. Beige roll.
Beige roll. So anyone would know that
It's just a
means
paper
the
roll.
beige roll of paper that you put, you know, when it's Jumman or
That was
whatever.
already on a trolley, ready to be brought up. It just needed to be put in a lift and brought upstairs.
So these guys are like, they go downstairs in the lift, and
Where
5
would-
minutes they're not here.
We were
10
wondering what's
minutes
taking so long.
they're not here. Half an hour later they come back up in the lift.
No, but the lift opens and you just hear this like laughing and cackling coming from around the corner.
And then you just see like two people dragging this roll of carpet, like fully bound carpet.
And the worst bit is they must have come down to the middle hall and Pujari must have seen them struggling and they got Pujari to help them.
What is it?
What is... Oh.
Shaylee?
Don't look at me.
That was obviously 40. 10
Was
years
it though?
ago.
10
Yeah, it
years
was.
ago.
And we did. What did we do?
The ring
The
story.
ring story.
Yeah.
We acted it out and we had dances. Shaylee was Guncha Maharaj. I was.
You were the shopkeeper.
I was a shopkeeper. What were you, Disha?
I don't remember, but I did watch the CD a few days ago, and I was holding the baby, and I wasn't holding it very good.
I remember much of 40. Like we were
We
shop,
did the
we were
shoes.
the not shop, the shoes.
In the marquee.
Oh yeah.
With the tags and everything.
I lost all the numbers.
Alright, let's see.
That's a pretty big group of people back in the
Oh,
day.
right, yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
That's
Okay,
a
that's
mistake.
obviously Sago.
No.
the tallest kid in the class.
I remember that from
No
day.
more Russian style and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, so Roshni did this class, but my mom actually did the first class back upstairs, and that was like literally 10 kids, if that.
Your mom still has the original list, right?
Yeah. She still got the original register. I remember those 4 were there. There's a few girls as well, and it was literally just we'd do stuff like Ashtakon, still Ashtakon that we do today, the Rag Ashtakon Udunika. We were learning that. We did like Bhagwan's names, Bhagwan's Leelas, Gansha Maharaj, all that sort of stuff.
It's quite nice to see that we started from such a small group and how I think we've got about 80 odd kids now.
Yeah, now
how
it's
much it's grown so
loads,
much.
yeah.
Took off. Yeah.
The Yuk Mandir and Bal Mandir has grown like almost tenfold since them days.
Oh, the first thing I see, the Winnie the Pooh shower hat. Okay, so I think this is.
Is it the Broad story?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think we were doing like, because it was
Yeah.
National
Like we used to do nataks all the time in Mandir, but I think it was a good way of like helping us learn at the
Remember.
same time.
Oh my god. Ew!
That's like Christmas time.
Look at Addie!
Oh my gosh.
How is everyone so short? Obviously Saga's tall, but like everyone's so small.
And we all pretty much like look the same. Look.
Everyone looks the same.
Don't
you know?
say that.
This was a Christmas party.
Christmas party. Yeah.
But isn't it crazy how, you know, now when they do a Christmas party, how many kids are there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was just us. How many?
This was full.
Yeah.
Well, minus.
This is 10 people.
But
But we
That's
have
our
max
Mandir.
like 20.
Yeah.
from my memory, Balmander was upstairs in Santo's room, and we used to fit in like a little U. So there was about eight max.
Boys, noticing
Oh.
the
It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
original crew.
Yeah. BLC.
That's pretty much everybody who was in the Elysium crew.
I handed to our teacher. It was amazing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Saga did well.
He never knows how many breaks at all.
Saga,
if you even watch the 4 year highlights video, there's a clip of Saga just like proper like.
I think Saga, you explained.
The commitment, the dedication. He shouted at me if I'm having a drink break. Yeah, everyone's picture, everyone's smiling. I just Saga. What have I got myself into? And so, what do we hope people will take away from the 50th? Do you think?
From our perspective, I think it's just the same way that we can look back and talk about it for like 10 minutes.
That's true. Yeah.
It should be the same thing. People should be able to look back in 10 years, think about the 50th and think about another 10, 15 years.
Essentially create memories. Create memories that last lifetime.
Yeah.
I think, the decision to choose Our Legacy as a subtitle for our episode was quite meaningful because there is a lot of history behind our Mandir. And that's something I think people should, acknowledge. The fact that we're the first UK Moor Sampradaya Swarna Mandir in the UK. There's so much history that's gone on between 1973 till now. Well, even 1965, right? That's where it all started.
That's right.
I know with these videos, with looking through these past pictures that we're grateful to have the privilege to look at. But, people do realize how special this Mandir is and how special this establishment is, and all the people of past and present that have put themselves into Mandir and left behind a mark.
Definitely that. Smash the windows when you're in that circle and you have to smash the ball through everyone's legs. It's funny.
I remember that back
and then at the final, it's just like everyone's crowded around. Yeah, that was funny.
Bulldog was sick as well.
Bulldog, that was funny.
Yeah. So like Barman was like, but especially me and other people closer to Bhagwan and like a bit more engaged in Satsang and Seva.
It's a stepping stone in our Satsang journey.
Yeah, I can see the progression to be playing with like or not.
Yeah.
So they were talking about, or they were teaching us about Gir, and there's this, I think it's Jaffa Cakes advert, and it's like, you have your full moon, and then you bite your Jaffa Cake, which we use digestives for, chocolate digestives, and then total eclipse is when you gobble it up, and you have to do the...
There is a video of that.
There is a video. I have the video. And then what did we...
Insert the video.
Full moon. Half moon.
Well, would that Bhajan night practicing
the Bhajan night was good. That Bhajan show was good prep. That was like, it was the first time we'd ever seen like just kids do a Bhajan show, and it was us, and we did like, I think it was the 38th Patotsav or 37th Patotsav. It was a good long time ago.
I think for me the most memorable one was when we were doing the Prahlad story. And I think I was Hiranyakashipu and the mustache and the crown.
Playing games like Smash the Windows and Bulldog and different types of games and playing with my friends.
After Mandir, when we're down in the middle hall and we all play different games.
So we're doing this lesson, and then so we're in groups, and then my group was already back waiting for the other group, and then so we're doing this topic, and then the other group came out with some actions, and it was like a bunny action. Undina beach gora gambira, they were doing like that, and then we all started laughing because it was the first time we saw it, and now we just do it as a joke to each other. Just go hand in, twist it, two hands out, twitch in, and hop like a bunny.
We did this a couple of weeks ago, and it was like the Abhishek, like a small Abhishek that replicates the one that's gonna happen in the Jagan. I got one in Shibir. Okay, so I went to Shibir and I did this presentation about Ram Bhagwan. He did, not Ram Bhagwan, his brother, he drew a circle around the house, and it just protects you. And if you step out of it, it won't protect you. I asked Swami, if I drew a circle around this chair, that means I'm safe, So then he said, no, that's not how it works. You need the bow and arrow, and you need to be strong and stuff. And then what I said, was, I'm strong, look at me, I'm ripped, So, and I've got a bow and arrow, I can just buy that. So I just draw a circle around my house, and I'm like safe. So then Swami said, no, it doesn't work quite like that. It needs to be like really strong, you know, like you need to be like Bhagwan.
The calming atmosphere it brings. Oh, I was going to say Mother General.
I mean, they're both perfectly valid.
Yeah.
I think the most obvious one is the community.
Yeah.
And you've got so many different generations and people that have been through different things, and you get to learn about different experiences. It just makes you feel more like a family.
It's like when you step into Mandir, you're shutting out all like the outside world, and you're coming into a place where you can just focus on yourself and focus on Bhagwan, and it's just like it's a second home.
I think my favourite thing about Mandir is just somewhere you can come for peace. Like if you're having a rough day, you're having a rough week, like you just step into Mandir and you just instantly feel like ease, and like there's just no worries and everything, like just a weight off your shoulders when you walk in. So we've grown up in this environment, so for us it just feels natural to come to Mandir to be part of the community. Yeah, it's nothing like.
We did say God. Oh yeah, Bhagwan. Yeah, that's obviously very important as well. Like he's at the centre of it all.
Bal Mandir because I get to have fun with my friends.
My favourite thing is meeting Bhagwan. My favourite thing is going to Bal Mandir and learning about Bhagwan. My favourite thing is playing with my friends. Doing darshan, seeing Bhagwan.
Maru manpasand thing about Mandir is every Friday ape Bal Mandir jai che, and Bal Mandir ma ape we learn things about Bal Mandir. It's not like bring a notebook, do this, do that. They make learning fun.
I like going to Bal Mandir and playing with my friends and learning new stuff in Bal Mandir and teachings by teachers.
I like doing the fun activities that they plan, like fun days, and I also like learning about stuff in Bal Mandir.
Doing darshan, seeing Bhagwan, learning about Bhagwan. My favourite topic to learn about was after. My favourite topic was to learn about songs. Coming together as one community and learning about the different stories and leelas about Bhagwan's life.
Life skills, a lot of friends.
It's given us guidance. Show us the right path.
Yeah.
I think like Mandir gives you everything basically. Like it gives you your friends that are like family, your family, like technically it gives you your family. It gives you like this massive network.
Yeah, 100%.
Which we've all benefited from, like not just in Bolton, but then via everywhere else, which has been like really important outside, like in your outside Mandir life as well. And you just get to meet loads of different people, which I don't think other people have the luxury of having.
No.
And we take it for granted.
Yeah. A big whole like family, like I don't think anyone else has this kind of community that we have.
જ્યારે આપણે આપણા મન સ્વામી જે હરિશ્ચંદ્ર સ્વામી હતા એ ધામ જોગે ગયા, પણ એને આજે લગભગ કેટલા 12 કે 15 વર્ષ થઈ ગયા એ આ યુવક મંડળ બધા ચાલુ કર્યા છે. અને એની અંદર જે યુવતીઓ અને યુવક મંડળ છોકરાઓ છે જેટલા પ્રોગ્રેસ કરે છે અને આ સત્સંગને એ જાળવી રહ્યા છે, એમાં ભગવાન અને સંતોનો બહુ રાજીપો છે. અને દિવસને દિવસે વધારે ને વધારે આમાં આપણા નાના બાળકો હજી જનરલ પેઢી આવે છે, એ પણ એમાં ને એમાં અત્યારથી જ અને જો આપણે સારી રીતે દોરીએ તો એ લોકો પણ એમાં ધીમે ધીમે જોડાતા થઈ ગયા. અને હજી પણ આપણે જોઈ છે કે બિચારા નાના બાળકો બહુ મહેનત કરી અને આમાં ભાગ પણ લેવા તૈયાર થઈ ગયા છે. અને છોકરાઓ જુવાન છોકરાઓ પણ આજે જોવા જાઓ તો આ મંદિરને બહુ કેર કરી અને આગળ વધારી શક્યા છે એવું અત્યારે પણ દેખાય છે. અત્યારે તો હવે બધી નવી પ્રવૃત્તિ ચાલી રહેલી છે અને દિવસે દિવસે આપણી પ્રગતિ જે વધુ ને વધુ આગળ વધી જાય, આપણો સત્સંગ છે ફૂલો ફાલ્યો રહે એ ભગવાનના ચરણની સાથે પ્રાર્થના કરીએ, બીજું શું કરીએ આપણે. અને વધારે ને વધારે નાના બાળકોને આપણે હવે શિક્ષણો આપણે એને આપીએ, ગુજરાતીનું આપણે માહિતી આપીએ કે જેથી કરીને આપણી માતૃભાષા છે એ પણ એના જીવનની અંદર રહી શકે અને આગળ જતા એ પણ એમને કામ લાગે.
ફ્યુચર માટે થોડા કરશે ને યંગ જનરેશન કરશે ને હવે બધા પોતે કરશે અને બર દેશે. આપનાથી જેટલું નતું થાય હવે છોકરા કરેલા ને રાતને દિવસે પેલા આપે આવતા હતા, હવે છોકરા આવે એ આપણે ખબર ન પડે. આ મારે મૂકેલો મૂકતો હોય એટલે જ કરીએ કે આપણે એમ થાય કે આપણા છોકરા હે, પણ એ મારે મૂકેલો મૂકતો હોય એટલે એ પોતે કરે પછી.
In 10 years, a lot can change. For example, 10 years ago, I was probably a Mandir student, and now I'm a teacher. And we've gone from that little room to a big room with lots of more kids.
Yeah.
So if we can do that in 10 years, we can do a lot more, especially with now all these shivers and stuff, bringing more of the youth together. Kids want to come more because they get more friends and they're learning other things together.
I think that with them asking the more, they ask the why questions more now, don't they? And the expectation is for us to be able to explain it. So for me, I think that if they're able to understand from being students in Mandir, okay, why we're doing what we're doing, why this happened, etc., etc., in 10 years' time, they will be able to explain it to the next generation, which will make them really, adequately equipped to carry on our satsang.
In 10 years' time, the Mandir will be a lot stronger. I'll tell you why, because we've got a lot of children, kids, teenagers who have continued the legacy so far. And I think that because just seeing all those that kind of age group gives you a sense of knowing that in 10 years' time, we'll be okay.
I don't think there'll be anything new as such. I think it's just the strength of everything will just be a bit more.
Yeah, I think the youth especially, because they'll be older than us that we are right now, essentially. They'll be the same age as us, essentially. It'll be good to see where they progress to, responsibilities, sevas in Mandir, engagement in that sense, youth Mandir, see where that goes as well.
Yeah, it'll be great to see more people coming to our Mandir, expanding our community, expanding our satsang.
And I'd hope that people now we're remembering where this Mandir came from, right from the beginning when it was established. You'd hope that in 10 years' time that people don't forget the hard work that our ancestors have put in to make this Mandir what it is today.
Or the effort that the Bars and Bapas that are still here put in to do, not even our ancestors,
Yeah.
I just hope and I know it will, that the community we've built as a Mandir now will stay in the next 10 years and just for the future. The fact that we're the first Mandir in the UK, we've got a huge population. I don't think people realise, you just think, oh, Bolton's a small Mandir. There's a lot of us.
We don't even realise.
Yeah, we don't even realise. And the amount of people that have helped build this Mandir, build just the future, build just the grounds of what we are today is crazy.
And will continue to do so. Every single generation is building new foundations of whatever they're building for the next.
Yeah. Everyone's leaving behind a
legacy. Women's satsang, that's the big one. I hope, I don't know what it's going to be like, but that's the thing I have massive hope for. I think we grew a lot in COVID. Obviously it was harder when we got back into Mandir, but I still think we're more than what it was before. There's a lot of progress, and I think it will just fly going forward. Or I hope it will fly. I pray.
In 10 years' time, I think I might be helping all the other older boys, setting up the stage, or doing the boys' night, or something like that, or doing dole for the ras every now and then.
Teaching other smaller kids about kathas and stuff. I think I might be doing taking pictures.
I want to do the media team and playing keyboard.
Probably having fun. I'll be helping with Seva and different activities.
I'd help like teaching Bal Mandir and helping with like events.
I'll be doing surfing. I think I would be doing like more things that I can do, because at a younger generation we can't do as much as like all the other people. But when we're older we can start like doing stuff and helping out more. I'm most looking forward to like helping out with the decorations.
It's total legacy, this. Yeah, and the way my parents kind of said to me, go, I will always keep saying to them, go. Even if you don't feel like it, just turn up. And think of it as, you know, kind of home, your real home is this. Because it's not going anywhere. So just feel that kind of sense of belonging and faith.
I'll say make the most of it. It's very important that you attend, because that kind of makes the foundation of who you're going to be when you're older.
I'd also say there's a thing that we've taught to the like boys in our generation, kind of like doing bonding and stuff like that, in just the generation below us. But the same message applies to all generations in Mandir, that when you go through different stages in life, like school, high school, college, university, work, your friend group will always transition. You'll have your primary school friends, and then your secondary school friends are different, and then your college friends are different, your uni friends are different, and then even your work group, they're not going to be the people that you've met before. They're going to be a totally different crowd. Whereas with Mandir, it's always the same people. It's always going to be that core people that are with you your whole life.
Yeah, essentially your whole life,
Exactly.
you'll be with them.
So I would say value your friends that you have in Bal Mandir.
You know you're going to transition to a different school, to high school. You know you're going to transition to college. But make the most of it, acknowledge the people around you, make those relationships, and no matter what happens, then keep hold onto it.
I think the main thing is like, what I'd say to them is keep the values that like Bal Mandir has taught you, and that also your parents and your grandparents have taught you. So like I can say myself, like my Baba, your grandparents as well were some of the people who first started, and that was all passed on to our parents, and those values that they've got from like their parents have been passed on to us, and I don't think I'd be where I am if I didn't have those values passed on to me. Like,
I think as well, like you say, you're talking about like religion, like it's our dharma that's making us successful, and dharma never gets out of date, and that's what Mandir is there to sort of remind you of as well, or it should be there to remind you of anyway. So like when you go outside, it's so easy to get pulled in every single sort of direction. So the Mandir community, i.e. like your friends that you make in Mandir, are there to keep you strong. I'd say like be proud as well.
I was just going to say, be proud of who you are. I'd say don't be afraid to get involved in things. Like I think as I'm growing up, like I've been afraid to like do certain things and then I regret it after, but I feel like if I'd done them, I would have probably been more comfortable around people and met more people, kind of thing.
And that's how you make memories as well.
Exactly.
Like now we're all thinking about, back in Bal Mandir, if I never came Bal Mandir,
You wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Mandir would just be another place to go.
Yeah.
Make an effort to stay involved.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good quote.
Because all the people that you make in Mandir are the people that you grow up with and the people that help you like flourish in Satsang. Like we all here, we've all helped each other grow, and now look at us, we're independent.
Thriving.
Thriving.
તો આ બોલ્ટન નો ઇતિહાસ પહેલા વહેલા જે મંદિર થયું છે એને આજે વર્ષો થઈ ગયા, 50 વર્ષો થાય છે. 25 વર્ષનો ઉત્સવ પહેલાં થયો એ આપણે જોયો, અને આ પહેલાં વહેલા બોલ્ટનમાં સંતો વધાર્યા 82ની સાલમાં, એ પણ દર્શન કર્યા. પછી 82માં બીજું મંડળ આવ્યું, હમણાં મહાન સ્વામી છે એમનું. તો આ બોલ્ટનના જે સમયે જે પ્રમુખ આવ્યા એમને પોતપોતાની રીતે બધી પ્રગતિ કરી, બાળકોમાં સંસ્કાર અને ભાઈઓનો વિશે સત્સંગ દિન પ્રતિદિન વધે એવા ઉપાયો કર્યા. બહુ આનંદ થયો, તમારો બધો સત્સંગ જોઈને ખૂબ રાજી થયા. અને આજ અદ્યાપી સુધી પણ એક નિષ્ઠાવાન થઈને જે તમે સત્સંગ કરો છો એ જોઈને નાના મોટા બધા સંતોને બહુ ભાવ અને પ્રેમ આપના પ્રત્યે રહે છે. ત્યાં ઘણી બધી કમિટીઓ બદલી, ઘણા વર્ષો ગયા, પણ છતાંય તમારી બોલ્ટનવાસી સર્વે ભક્તોની જે નિષ્ઠા છે એ નરનાળદેવમાં અખંડ રહી છે, અતૂટ રહી છે. બધા સુખી છો એના કરતાં સુખી થાવ, કુટુંબમાં સંપ છે એના કરતાં સંપ વધે, સત્સંગીઓમાં સંપ છે એના કરતાં આગળ વધે, અને આ લોકની સમૃદ્ધિ છે એ પણ ભગવાન વધારે 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 અને ભગવાન તરફ અને સત્સંગમાં દિન પ્રતિદિન આગળ વધો એવી નારાયણ દેવના ચરણોમાં પ્રાર્થના સાથે આખી સભાને ભાવ ભર્યા, પ્રેમ ભર્યા જય સ્વામિનારાયણ.
Stop it! This is ridiculous. Okay, can we do the action again?
Yeah, hurry up.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay.
She's not. Why are you not doing it? You said do it. 3, 2, 1. All of you go like she's doing it. All of us are watching you all looking at me.
Well, we can only get better after this.
Can we start from the beginning? I'm not ready for this. Okay, you can ask the next question.
So what were you thinking, like?
No, let her ask the question, man.
All the Baba's bars. Not the Baba's. The bars of Baba's that are still here. Not the answers. Sorry. You okay? Okay, just breathe.
I'm strong. Look at me, I'm ripped. I'm not strong.
Oh yeah, we have to talk louder. Okay. Oh, say it again, sorry.
It's gonna be so awkward. I don't know.
You have to be. What?
What's
funny?
Jay Swaminarayan.